Alright, so we got a bit of a twofer. We got the Roe v. Wade stuff and some New York gun legislation. Both were analyzed by the Supreme Court, and I guess they're overturning Roe v. Wade, and also the New York gun legislation. They said it was unconstitutional. So I'll admit I didn't know about New York's concealed carry permit stuff. I'm just more interested in the two because of the hypocrisies. But it says here, because the state of New York issues public carry license only when an applicant demonstrates a special need for self-defense, we conclude that the state's licensing regime violates the Constitution. Now I'm going to pop this video in of the VP. 1 second.
Defies common sense and the Constitution of the United States. I was in Buffalo. I attended one of the funerals. We have seen the massacre of 19 babies and their teachers in Uvalde. We can go on down the list about why it yet again is on the front pages, so to speak, of the concern of the American people about what we can and what we have a responsibility to do in terms of reasonable gun safety laws. And it is for that reason that I believe that the Supreme Court's decision today defies logic in terms of what we know we are capable of doing with reasonable gun safety laws to secure the safety and the well-being of the people of our nation.
So a few things here. One, the Supreme Court says it's unconstitutional what New York's doing in terms of their gun laws. And then the VP, she's saying what the Supreme Court did is unconstitutional. It goes against the Constitution. So who's right here? So I guess it all depends on who you ask. But if you given the fact that criminals don't care about gun laws, again, I've said this in other videos, why not let law-abiding people protect themselves with firearms? Why not let them have concealed carry? Because criminals don't care, and the left, the very same people in power, they want to defund the police. So if you defund the police, who's going to protect the people? Well, they're going to have to protect themselves, right? And one final note on this gun rights thing with the VP. She actually said she went to the funeral of one of these babies. I actually called them babies. Doesn't abortion kill babies? So the question arises, if you say you care about babies, why are you pro-abortion? That doesn't make any sense to me. Now I know people will say, well, the unborn aren't people yet, but I'll disagree with that. And now we'll move on to the Roe v. Wade stuff. Okay, so first off, overturning Roe v. Wade doesn't mean abortion's illegal. It just means it's reverted back to the state's decision, which means the individual states can decide if they want to have abortion or what kind of abortion. For example, can you have an abortion at 9 months? That kind of thing. But with all the outcry, it sounds like abortion's been banned across this nation, which isn't true. I saw this one disgusting picture of this woman. She was pretty pregnant, and on her belly it said, "Not a life yet." I thought about putting it up here, but instead I settled for the clothes hanger. Anyway, I feel bad for that kid. And yes, they say that overturning Roe v. Wade is unconstitutional. And again, I'll admit, I'm a Canadian. I don't know much about the Constitution. But the VP herself said that what the Supreme Court did in terms of the guns, the concealed permits and such, goes against the Constitution. Well, it sounds like to me that the federal branch of government doesn't like individual states having power. You know, the federal government, they want to have the power. By allowing law-abiding citizens in New York to conceal carry gives the individual power. by allowing the individual states to decide their own abortion laws, gives the individual state, i.e. the individual, more power, and the federal government doesn't like that. Anyway, that's my quick little opinion on that. Alright, take care.